Hi everybody, let's see what the upcoming weekend has in store for you. It could be about love, finances, events, trips, anything. Please like, share, subscribe and hit the bell to get notified in the future. Let's begin. This spread is for all fire signs. Perhaps your story is in here, but there's also a separate spread just for your sign. Timestamps should be in the description box down below. We have the Six of Cups clarified by the Ace of Wands. We have the Sun, Temperance clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the Fool on the bottom of the deck. Well, fire signs, this spread put a huge smile on my face, to be honest with you, because we have a major arcana card for every single fire sign. We actually have Sagittarius here twice. Okay, the Sun could be a Leo, Temperance is a Sagittarius, the Wheel of Fortune sometimes is also interpreted as a Sagittarius card, and the Fool is an Aries. So you're all here. It feels like some kind of a fire sign reunion or a fire sign convention. If that's the case, let me know. I'd also love to attend. I've got Leo in my chart. But anyway, right? The Six of Cups, the first card that came out is a soulmate card, but at the same time, it's a card of somebody coming back from the past. Not necessarily an ex. Not necessarily an ex. The Six of Cups is just energies from the past, right? The Ace of Wands clarifying the Six of Cups is another fire sign indicator, right? The Ace of Wands is your ace. You're the king and the queen of wands. The wand in the Ace of Wands is your wand. So this is some kind of a new beginning or reunion, or you're all going to get together and party like it's 1999. It could be a Leo's birthday, right? Happy birthday, Leo, by the way. But yeah, it's nothing negative. It's nothing bad. A whole bunch of major arcana cards. All major arcana cards are fire signs, in fire sign indicators, right? The Wheel of Fortune, if it's not a Sag card, not that particular card. Temperance is a Sagittarius card for sure. The Wheel of Fortune it could be interpreted as multiple zodiac signs, right? But the Wheel of Fortune, perhaps you're restarting a cycle of some sort, because Venus is in retrograde now, right? And Venus is a planet of love, but not solely a planet of love. It's also a planet rather of abundance, beauty, money, and a bunch of other things. So perhaps it's some kind of a repeat of a cycle or a start of a cycle, but you've either already done this or it's just some kind of a get together. Let me know what's going on here, but all fire signs are here. All right, cool. Aries, we have the Six of Pentacles clarified by the Seven of Cups. We have the Two of Cups clarified by the Magician. We have the Ten of Cups, and we also have the Hangman on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with Gemini, Virgo, or pretty much any zodiac sign. You know, as I was looking at this spread, I immediately knew what I was going to name this spread, right? And the name of the spread is, you've already read it, and action. Okay, you're definitely taking action at some point during the weekend. All right, let me elaborate. Right, we have the Hangman on the bottom of the deck. It's a card of stagnation, nothing happening. Right, but it's a card of stagnation probably because you were choosing something, or you were choosing between two options, two people, two something. Right, the Hangman could also be a bright idea. It could be like an epiphany or a light bulb moment. Right. And we actually start with the Six of Pentacles clarified by the Seven of Cups. So if the Hangman is a card of a delay, then that's why there is this delay, because of those two cards, right? Both the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups could be cards of choices, options, all right? Again, you could be choosing between two people or two other options, all right? And you will come to an agreement, or you will choose one of the people or one of the options. For those of you who are already in a relationship, who are already married, you could be choosing between I don't know, two parties to attend. You could be choosing, if you're getting married soon, you could be choosing like a venue for your wedding, or you could be choosing, I don't know, napkins for the reception. I don't know. You could be choosing between two houses where you want to move into, or something like that. If you're single, you could be choosing between two people, or if you're dealing with just one person, you're choosing whether you want to get involved with this person or not. And here comes action, right? We have the Two of Cups clarified by the Magician. The Magician is a very active card. The Magician is a card of taking action, as a matter of fact. It is a card of manifestation, but my favorite interpretation of the Magician is a card of it's taking action. And the Magician's got all the tools they need at their disposal, right? And the Magician is clarifying the Two of Cups. There's two people in the Two of Cups, right? So those two people are on the same page. Those two people are in the agreement. Those two people could also be in love with one another, okay? So after all this stagnation, after a card of a delay where you have to make a choice, or both of you have to make a choice, there's going to be an agreement, there's going to be a common sense, there's going to be you two getting on the same page and taking action. All right, and the Ten of Cups right next to the deck is a card of a commitment, family, marriage. It's a card of a celebration. This card is often referred to as the happily ever after card, and it's just a fantastic card to have. This is one of the best cards when it comes to emotionally fulfilling relationships or marriages. So yeah, I hope this makes sense. All right, cool. Leo, we have the Ace of Cups clarified by the King of Pentacles. We have Death. We have the Ace of Swords clarified by the Two of Cups, and we also have the Fool on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We also have Scorpio, Aries, and a whole bunch of other zodiac signs, right? But those come through the most. Happy birthday, Leo, by the way, if you're celebrating over this weekend. What I see here is that you have this King of Pentacles coming towards you, okay? And in order for you to move forward with this person, something's got to go, something's got to change. For some of you, something's got to change in a big, major way, and I think you're going to do it, Leo, because it's going to be worth it. That's the way I see this. Okay, I see you giving it a green light. Okay, so yeah, let's talk about this. Yeah, it's going to be a major weekend for you, Leo. It's perhaps, I can't even, stress that enough, emphasize that enough, how serious, how big, how important weekend it is going to be for you. Okay, so let's talk about this real quick. We got two aces on the table, right? We start off with the Ace of Cups. I believe the Ace of Cups comes from this King of Pentacles, clarifying that Ace of Cups. So it could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or somebody with a lot of Earth in their charts. And then we have Death. Death could be a Scorpio, right? We also have the Fool on the bottom of the deck. The Fool could be an Aries, but together those two cards are talking about you taking a risk, taking a leap of faith, and at the same time, in order for you to do that, something has to change. In your perspective, something has to change with the way you see things. Perhaps this King of Pentacles is somebody you would never consider in the past, but this time you will. Right? Perhaps something's got to change in a big way with the Death card. Okay? Don't be afraid of the Death card. It is a card of transformation. In some tarot decks, Death is often referred to as death and rebirth. So perhaps you're going to be struggling with this. Perhaps something about this new beginning is a bit risky. The Fool is a card of taking a risk. But let's face it. Every single relationship we enter is taking a risk. Every single one of them. It could be a 5% of a risk or a 95% of a risk or anywhere in between. So I think you're going to go for it, right? Next to the Death card, we have the Ace of Swords clarified by the Two of Cups. I think this is you with a verdict, with a decision to give it a green light, to have this new beginning. And it's going to be a very, a decisive decision on your part, right? The Two of Cups clarifying it, that's you and the King of Pentacles in that Two of Cups. There's two people, right? That's you and them. It's a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of unconditional love. It's a card of when two people are on the same page and feel the same way towards one another. All right, Leo, yeah, very important weekend. I hope you're ready for this. All right, cool. Sagittarius, we have Judgment clarified by the Devil. We have the Ten of Wands clarified by the Eight of Wands. We have the Page of Pentacles clarified by the Seven of Cups, and we have the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, or pretty much any zodiac sign. Well, Sagittarius, this weekend is going to be a big, major test for you. You'll be dealing from something or someone from the past, and it's going to be a huge temptation. Huge temptation. This spread right here makes me think of what Oscar Wilde once said. He said, I can resist anything except temptation. So I think you're going to be testing this theory over the weekend. This will most likely, obviously, apply to you if you have a hard time letting go of a person or of a situation or a bad habit or an addiction in the past. So that's what you're going to be dealing with. Somebody is coming back from the past, or something is going to come back from the past, or there could be some kind of a trigger, right? If you had a hard time letting go of a person, right? That person could be resurfacing. If you have a hard time quitting smoking, quitting drinking, gambling, what have you, right? There's going to be something that's going to trigger you, that's going to remind you of that. All right, so yeah, we got judgment clarified by the devil. I don't clarify judgment if it shows up as the last card, but when it shows up as the first card, I often do clarify it. So the devil is clarifying judgment, right? Judgment in this case is something or someone coming back from the past, and that would be the devil, or whatever the devil represents, right? The devil could be a Capricorn you're dealing, but the devil is a toxic person or a bad, like I said earlier, it could be an addiction or bad habit or what have you, right? We've got the Ten of Wands clarified by the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is a card of communication. It's a card of going somewhere. The Ten of Wands is a card of a burden. So this whole situation is going to be a burden for you because perhaps for some of you driving down the highway and you see a casino sign. Or perhaps somebody tells you, hey, let's go hang out, let's go to this party, or let's go gamble, or let's go eat something. I don't know. Or it could be that person reaching out to you from the past. We also got a couple of pages here. Pages are, in this case, definitely triggers or invitations or messages. Okay? Or people offering you things that you are no longer supposed to do or don't want to do. Something you gave up on, something you kicked to the curb. Right? The Seven of Cups clarifying the Page of Pentacles. This card sometimes comes through as a card of intoxication, and at the same time it could be a card of somebody whose judgment is clouded. Alright, Sagittarius, so again it's going to be a test. It's going to be a huge test. There's going to be temptations, there's going to be triggers, there's going to be invitations, offers, or messages, right? Well, hopefully you pass it. Alright? Cool. And there you have it. I hope my readings resonated with you, and if they did, I hope they make your lives better in one way or the other. Please share and subscribe and hit the bell to get notified. Thank you for watching.